Good morning to all of you. Khurumjari and Suprabhat. Today we will start the program on career opportunity for agriculture professional in India and abroad. That is a regional workshop have been conducted. So why choose this workshop? A rise of India is essential not just for India but for the whole world. This can come through only when we can build up self-reliant nation, said the Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji while announcing the Atmanirbhar Bharat self-reliant India movement. With a motive to transfer the Indian agriculture into a career opportunity of agriculture professional has taken a host of historical pro-agriculture landmark initiative toward the development of Atmanirbhar Krishi. So in this keeping view, we start the online workshop conducted in 3 days has been sensitized to agriculture professional make self career opportunity in agriculture. So not taking much time, I request to Professor Indra Sanantham, Dean College of Agriculture for formal welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Haldar. Good morning, Khurumjari, Namaskar to everybody. I today welcome all the speakers, then panelists and participants, and especially Madam Swasti, Madam, we are waiting for you, and Dr. Nitin Chaudhary is also there. And I do welcome everybody, and especially our CDC team, Dr. Haldar, and my colleague, Professor EBD Sastry, and Dr. Feroz, and my dear students. Our College of Agriculture is organizing 3 days regional workshop on career opportunity for agricultural professionals in India and abroad. From today, that is 28 September to 30 September 2020, under National Agricultural Higher Education Project NAHEP Component 2 through Career Development Center. During these 3 days, there will be 3 technical sessions, and each session will take care focusing on the opportunity in developing career through agriculture, lecture on agriculture business opportunity by Madam Swasti Arvind Singhade, President Pure Organic and President of Jogeshwari Jagri Industry. And we will have a lecture on in today's technical session. We will have scope of agriculture professionals in protected cultivation by Minesh Kumar Patel, Director Ghetto Farmers Gujarat. Likely career opportunity for agriculture graduate in abroad by Bhaskar Rao, Managing Director Vagitech United Arab Emirates. So likely we will have more in the technical session in our career opportunity in seed production for export and import by Nitin Chaudhary, CEO, Deslan Agro Private Limited, India. And interesting and highly demand profession, we will discuss a lecture on the integrated farming model by MBA Lalit Diora, MD Swastik Nursery Farm, Rajasthan. And in the last session, we will have our scope and prospects on in the partnership by Dr. Amrita, PI of AISRP Honey Bee and Pollinators, Kerala. Then our scope of agriculture graduate is fisherman. It will be delivered by Ten Subham from financial is director of Engal Aquaculture. So our students will certainly agree after the deliberate. Yes, there is a wide range of opportunity in agriculture professionals for career development. and the students should develop their mind in decision making, and as well as a skill power development, and this skill they have to culture, as well as respective leadership in their profession, and optimistic. And College of Agriculture is lucky to have this career development project program under NAHEP component 2. So we are very much grateful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Central Agricultural University Imphal, as well as our respected Director of Instruction, Dr. Soibam Basanta Kumar Singh, is PI of our Career Development Center. So for this, getting this career development center under the NAHEP component 2, we are getting these projects under their continuous effort in making this project a success. So again, I wish my dear students, they will able to learn much more after these 3 days discussion in regarding their agricultural professionals in developing their career, how to develop a career after graduation of basic agriculture, how can they develop a career in our agricultural professionals. So with this, I think my students will be benefited, and that they will get their knowledge, and hope they will able to develop their skill, and they will be highly motivated. With these words, I conclude my speech and wish you a grand success. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, madam, for welcome. Actually, we have no conducting any inaugural function because more focus on expert session. So for this, we will start the next session, technical session of today. In this technical session, we have conducting 3 lectures, in which first lecture is on agriculture business opportunity, that is given by Swati Arvind Singhade from Maharashtra, President of Pure Organic, and President Jogeshwari Jarjari Industry. So in this, we have taken some brief biodata of Swati Arvind Singhade. Madam, the education is
Yes, sir.
BSc completed in agriculture, MSc in biotechnology, and taken
MSc.
short diploma
Yes.
in organic farming from Gujarat, and she is working agriculture work as a profiles, published many research paper, and attended many conferences, and work as a agriculture advisory committee for Doordarshan in 2013-14, then working for organic farming since 2013-14, then developed the organic brand under the name of Pure Organic in 2014-15. Then work as a agriculture advisory committee of MPKV uh, Rahuri, and presently pursuing a member of scientific advisory committee of KVK Baramati, and member of district agriculture advisory committee of Athma, then director of Baramati Taluka Sankari Phalopadam Sangai Limited in 2016 to 2021, then president of Abhinav Prapti Farmer Club, and also president of Pure Organic Farm Club. Then since last 10 years working on a high-tech floriculture project and conducting training program to all over the India, especially for student and farmers. And she have 55 land acre under this 28 under cultivation, and she is growing many crops like sugarcane, flowers, then sweet corn, exotic vegetables, cereals, pulses, and many award already taken by Swati Arvind Singhade madam. So not taking much time, I request to you start your presentation. Share madam your presentation. I stop my presentation. You share, madam, your presentation.
Yes, yes. I will share my presentation.
You share, madam.
Yes.
Yeah, coming.
Everyone getting my
Yeah, yeah,
screen?
yeah.
Sir, screen दिख रहा है?
या हाँ दिख रहा है. आप पावर पॉइंट मोड में जाइए इसका. फुल स्क्रीन में चले जाइए मैडम. हाँ ओके. हम्म. स्लाइड शो में जाके जा सकते हो मैडम.
Yes.
Ma'am, you go to the top, there is a tab called slideshow.
स्लाइड शो.
Yes,
Hmm.
please click on that.
Yes,
No, on the
yes.
slideshow. Yes, ma'am. You
Then
see
you
from, yeah, the first one. Yes, please click that.
Okay, sir.
हाँ ओके
That's-
ओके. वेरी नाइस. यू स्टार्ट मैडम.
Good morning, everyone. Today, Dr. Shravan sir given my introduction, so I will not take too much time to tell about me. Only I just want to start with all these are students conducting the lecture, sir. Dr. Shravan sir.
Most of the student, but some are professional also there.
Okay.
Hmm.
I want to tell you that so many agriculture graduate and postgraduates are not want to do farming, and I have selected as a sub inspector through Maharashtra Public Service Commission examination. I work as a sub inspector, and after that I have resigned my job and started farming. So in these 10 to 12 years of my experience in farming, I done all the work commercially, and now today I'm going to give the lecture on business opportunities in agriculture. With year after year, I learned so many experience that agriculture is a very vast field. We have very much opportunities. You can choose any section of the agriculture, and you choose it as a good career or a good business for your future. In acres of farm, I have started organic farming in open field, high tech farming, and after that organic products we market it with branding. We do marketing in various metro cities. Also, we conduct training programs, and all the my 55 acres farm and all the my group farmers, we have come together and started the agrotourism for our organic product consumers or customers, and also we have a processing unit for jaggery. So see, I want to explain here that those who are interested in organic farming, they can have a good opportunity in organic farming. I will explain later. High-tech farming is also a very good option, uh, very good option for the agriculture graduates or technical persons as a career opportunity. And also you can do the retail marketing or bulk supplier of whatever the farmers farm produce you get. You can also have the opportunity of branding and marketing. We also have the opportunity in agriculture to have your own training center, so you can teach the farmers, and you can uh, earn nicely, and also you feel nice to share your knowledge. Agrotourism is also a good opportunity as a good earning source in agriculture, and of course value addition gives the good price for your produce. It's not moving down. Yes. So I have started my farming with high-tech floriculture. because investment in this is also high, and whatever the returns you get from the greenhouse industry is also very nice. So as an agriculture graduate, I have a technical knowledge, but I need practical knowledge. So students and whatever the professionals working and uh, are there in this lecture, I just want to inform that whenever you are starting with a high tech farming, you need to be perfect with the practical knowledge. So you have to learn 50% of theory and 50%
Hello, madam, your voice is not coming.
So a high tech farming is a very much high investment project, but it gives very nice returns. We have started floriculture, high tech floriculture in 2.5 acre area. Around 2 crore investment we have spent here, and very nice returns we earn in these 10 to 12 years. So you can choose the flowers or exotic vegetables as a high-tech crop. You can choose carnation, chrysanthemum, rose, gerbera. These crops are very nicely grown in this high-tech greenhouse project. And also in North India, some all of you are from North India, so their orchids crops are also very good, and it earns very nicely. We need technical support for any project. Whatever the organic farming or high-tech farming, you have to be technically perfect in your project, because whatever you are investing is very high cost. So you must be perfect with technical and practical knowledge before starting your project. So so many students and farmers come to me and ask for the information that you are running very nicely high tech project here, so we want information about the high tech project. And 1 to 2 farmers, I spent 4 hours to explain them. So it took my time also, and it was very difficult for me to how to manage to explain these 2 to 3 persons and spend so much of time. So I decided in 2011 that why should not I start the training program for the farmers and the student, those who are interested in high tech farming. So with my high tech project, I have started the high tech farming project training programs with the help of Bank of Baroda and NABARD. So in 2011, all over trainees from all over India come to me and take the training programs of 3 days training or 5 days training. In these training programs, we teach them about the polyhouse, how to construct the polyhouse, how to grow the crop in the greenhouses, and how to market their produce. Also, we teach them about the organic farming, how to do the organic farming, and all these are my own experiences. I learn this only by the experience whatever I get in my farm. So we have started training programs, and thousands of students and farmers learn from my side. And here I have created the facility of lectures for the farmer student, capacity of 200 farmers and 200 students at a time. So with my project, I have started this training program. It earns me, it gives me earning source also. Also, so many farmers are learn by this training institute, and they are happy that farmer is giving to the training to the farmer. So they are practically and technically very good. And for my it adds value in my farming business. So we have started, all the staffs from Bank of Baroda and NABARD come to, all the guests come for inauguration, and whatever the training programs we complete, we provide a certificate with the sign of higher authority of NABARD and authority of Bank of Baroda and me as a president. So these certificates help them for their whatever the central government and state government subsidies are there, for the trainees. These certificates help them for the loan proposal also and subsidy procedures. So we provide certificates to them after completion of their training program. So in my farm, what is the good thing I started here? We give the indoor training programs and actual field practical trainings also will we provide them. So it will be very good for the trainees to understand how exactly the high-tech farming and how exactly the organic farming, what to do in these projects. So we have first we started our program in our farm hall only, and so many interested participants or trainees, students come to take the training programs. And it was a good experience in my life that thousands of people, thousands of students, thousands of farmers from all over India are connected to me through this training program, and we all together come together, and we do the marketing of our produce togetherly. Now after having the organic having the high-tech project, we think that what to do in open farming. Regular open farming or traditional farming will not give me such much benefit. And how can I work for 55 acres of farm after having a 2.5 acres of high-tech project? I have decided to do the organic farming at open place. So in 55 acres farm, I have started the organic farming. So in these oil seeds, dairy project is there, fruit and vegetable nursery is there, and also we have a jaggery industry is there. We have a poultry farm. So all these activities we do together. But what I think that whatever I grow in my farm, or whatever produce will be there, is not much enough, because we have started marketing of this. And after that I thought that this is not the sufficient things to provide because consumers want everything under one roof. So we have decided to make a groups of farmers. So every region, because in my place there is no rice growing area. Rice is not good grown at Baramati area. My area is very good for sugarcane. So I thought that all the consumers will get all the things under one roof. That's why I started to making a groups of farmers all over Maharashtra. So some of the region of Maharashtra where the rice grown area is there, I have prepared the group of 50 farmers over there and train them how to do the organic farming. And their produce we took or gather all the things. Some of the area which is best for turmeric growing, or some of the areas are very good for the sugarcane. So we started the processing unit of sugarcane. So all these things we provide under one roof to the consumer, and all the farmers who are who taken the training from my farm, who are connected with me in the organic farmings, we come together and form a big group of farmers. Then we started the cultivation practices. I am a postgraduate in agriculture, but I don't have a sufficient knowledge of organic farming. Only vermi compost making, Jivamrut, and all these are not sufficient for organic farming. So we have decided to take much information from all the other states of India, and we have started. We went to the organic farming they teach the how to prepare the different inputs for the organic farming. Also we had a training at Gujarat. There one farmer Patel ji, who is very good, doing very good organic farming at Gujarat. So likewise I took all the information, and also I learned so many things in organic farmings. And in these training programs, all so many farmers come together, so we share our knowledge to each other, and it will help me to increase the data of how to make the inputs for the organic farming. And these all data we included in our training program to train our farmers for organic farming. So likewise we started the organic farming, and so many vermicompost, decomposting, biodynamic farming, how to make the vermicompost. All these activities we learned with different sources, and we all took I took all the information together, and through the training programs we train our farmers, we group of farmers. So our backward linkage, our supply part is very strong, because so many acres of land under the organic farming. So it is very easy for us to give the customer everything under one roof. This vermicompost, some of the student or some of the agriculture specialists want to do something in farming, some business in farming, but they don't want to do growing of the crop, because they feel that that is not my work. So they can have the option to start with the organic inputs. You can have your processing industry of input for farming, like vermicompost, vermi wash, different cultures of which is important for the organic farming. So you can choose that is for your business, agriculture business. That is also a good opportunity, because so many farmers are not ready to do the hectic activities like making a bed, making a vermicompost bed, doing the Jivamrut unit. It's they feel it's very hectic. So organic farming is very hectic. So those who are not interested in growing crop, they can have the their processing unit or their unit for making the inputs for organic farmers. They can it's a very good business opportunity for the youth and farmers, those who are very feel that it's very hectic to make inputs. So for them also a ready source for the organic input. So organic farming, we start our organic farming with in this way, that some of our farmers, group farmers, do the organic farming. Some of the group farmers, we only prepare the inputs for the organic farming. So we studied many activities or many sources for the income in this organic farming. So we choose different crops. So so many medicinal value for the white onion. So consumer which prefer the white onion, we give the planning to the our farmers to prepare a white onion. We have a large area of wheat growing area. So we started the value addition of this wheat. We started in city or in metro cities, people are not ready everything they want ready to eat. So we started the flour factory. At our farm we have a flour factory. So we prepare a flour of different grains, and so many ladies are engaged, farm women are engaged in doing the flour and packing it, and we sell it to the metro cities. So this is also a very good opportunity. We can have a big unit of the flour processing unit. So we have started the processing of flour, making all the grains. We have a large supply chain of the farmers. So many farmers are connected to us. So whatever the grains we take together, and at one place we have a flour making unit. Then we have started the dairy farming. So in organic farming we need compost, cow urine, and so many things for preparing organic inputs. So we have started the fodder, whatever fodder we are giving to the dairy or giving to our cow. We use cow farming or dairy farming with Tharparkar cow and Khilar cow. So we have started. This is my one of my farmer who is growing only rice, and all the he is very simple, but 50 of farmer working under his instruction, and he is connected to me. So likewise we have prepared groups of farmer in Maharashtra, and all the fruits, vegetables, grains, pulses, all the things we grow in different parts of Maharashtra, and all collect together and send it to the metro cities. In greenhouse we have started the chrysanthemum farming by giving the light effect. Those those students or those professionals want to do the career in agriculture, but don't in farming and open farming. They only want a high-tech farming. We give the opportunity, or we teach them about the how to grow the chrysanthemum, grow gerbera, and all the high-tech flowers in their farm. And certification is very important in organic farming. So basically whatever the groups we have prepared, we first start their certification procedure, because everyone nowadays everyone is saying that our product is organic and our so we have started marketing of our products. So we must have the authenticity of our products. So all the farmers from all over Maharashtra, we have started certification of their land. So thousands of farmers were connected to us, and we started certification of their produce. We conduct many training programs at my farm. We are working with the Ukraine people who are preparing a fertilizer, micronutrient supplement. So all the time I'm sharing my knowledge to my farmers, group farmers. They come to my farm, learn about the technologies, and we are working with the Ukraine people who are giving us the organic input for growing, and that also works very nicely at our farm. So we arrange training programs for our farmers. Also we have visited so many organic farms. Sikkim is the visit of Sikkim and learn about the technology what they are using in organic farming. Whatever we like we took, and also share our knowledge to their these farmers, Sikkim farmers also. And we are now connected with each other. We learn how what the government policies for the organic farming there. So we are pushing our requirements to state or Maharashtra state, or authorities of Maharashtra state by studying the Sikkim tour. I am giving training programs to all the agriculture graduate. They have all the agriculture graduate having the RAVE program or industrial RAVE program at the end of the year last year. So I am giving them training at my farm. So many agriculture graduate students, and specifically I am woman working in the agriculture field. So many institutes are very eager to send the girl student to my farm, because they want me to teach them how to do their good career in agriculture. So I give the training program. These 28 farmers from Kashmir come to my farm for the training program, and they in 5 days stay at my farm. They learn many things at my farm, practically, theoretically, and they enjoyed our farming, and they learn so much things from us. And we started cashew and apple marketing from their place. So we took the benefit of these training programs. We connect with the different region, farmers of different region. So we started to buy a cashew and apples from Kashmir region. So we are now connected with each other. That is the good benefit for me to have all the things in one under one roof. So processing is very important because we have started the floor processing. It in lockdown period, all our floriculture is totally stopped, and no our high tech project. All the flowers we cut and throw it in a garbage. So it feels very bad for us, or all farmers are very worried. But we have the side business with the floor industry. So tons of floors packing at the time of lockdown we have provided to Pune and Mumbai city. So tons of floors, my all women working in my farm, and group of farmers, we are totally engaged in March, April, May. Because of lockdown we provide all the packaged things to the metro cities. We have started jaggery making. We have big area of sugarcane. So many of farmers in my area are growing sugarcane. So we started, why should not we prepare a jaggery as a substitute for sugar. So we started the preparation of jaggery traditionally. Now 5 crore estimate project of jaggery, which is totally export norm, I have started. And in December end we will inaugurate it and start our export to the all the European countries. Granules, powder, and cubes of jaggery. We just try our traditional way. We prepare the jaggery and we market it since last 4 years. We are start marketing this, and our brand is very much famous in Pune and Mumbai for jaggery preparation. So now we took the next step of high value or untouched project of jaggery preparation. So now our project work is going on. We have a capacity of 50 ton sugar cane everyday crushing, and 6 ton of jaggery every day capacity unit we are installing at our farm. And 20 farmers we come together. We started this project with the Jogeshwari industry. And this project, government of Maharashtra, state government of Maharashtra, agriculture government of Maharashtra, state department provide us 1 crore subsidy for our project. And it's a 5 crore capacity, 5 crore estimated project, and 1 crore Maharashtra government provide us. And very nicely our project is going on. So see how in agriculture so many opportunities are there. We have started a small traditional way preparation of jaggery, and now we are industrialists in agriculture. 180 acres of sugarcane land we have in this season. We plan for sugarcane for our industry. So many opportunities are for agriculture. This era is a very shining era. All our tendency of our people is they like very nicely presented product. So my farmers are very good in growing, but they are not much enough knowledge of how to market our produce. So every time they produce very nicely, and some brands come to us and took our whatever produce we have in farm in a very less amount. So we started, why should we not to market, we should market our produce by ourselves only. So we had a branding of our produce with Salubris Pure Organic. We registered our brand. We started the cylinder packing, very nice packing of our brand. And for 4 years of our struggle, we lastly we cover all the market in Pune, Mumbai. We are providing our product, organic product, with branding. And our brand, last year in 2009 we received the best brand award for our product. and for our brand. This is the good achievement for us, and this is the career opportunities for the farmers. We are doing many activities at the same time at our farm. Um if in this lockdown my high-tech project floriculture is totally stopped, but other my sources, other my wings are giving me a very nice profit. So it will not affect my um, or it will not break my backbone. I am very nicely stand with all my farmers and all my staff. All are doing good, and in this lockdown also we are earning very nicely. Uh, we are also a member of World Farmers Dialogue Association. So different activities I conduct at my farm. I invite so many foreign guests at my farm, and I try to communicate them with my farmers. So my farmers thinking it will help them to think more, not of our village. They can think more about our farming, and their thinking must be very broad. That's why I invite many of the foreign guests at my farm and communicate with my farmers. This is only the building their confidence and making them feel broad. We have started our branding very simple way. I have here packaging is very simple. So we started our marketing with participating in exhibitions, participating in various exhibitions in Pune, Mumbai, and Delhi. We send our farmers to there to start selling our product, how to talk with the customer, and see how what they required from us. And in these 4 years we learned so many things and started our own retail shop in Pune. We have a branding all these products, and we have started the shop at a very nice area, select a very nice area in Pune, and started our own retail shops and chain of retail shops. And these are our some of the products we have branded. One of our group is doing the Lakdi Ghana. So this is the good opportunity. This is the opportunity for those who are interested in only processing. They can have a group of farmers. They can farmers will produce the raw material, and one of the youngster come and have their processing unit. So it will in my group, one of our group is doing only oil preparation. Everything is not possible that I am making all the things I am making by my own. So I give opportunity to one group to prepare one thing, so we can have all the things for the shop. These are the some of our group of ladies who are very expert in pickle, and so many papad, so many things that amla products. So I give them opportunity. 40 women in a group. They are preparing these products. I am providing them the packaging material. They pack all the things in very nicely, and they are totally engaged with their work. So this is also a very good opportunity. 40 women are very much engaged with doing this processed products, and they are earning very nicely. So this is a very nice opportunity for business. We have a branding in seasonal fruits. So growing a mango. So all farmers having coconut trees at their farm. So we send we cover all the hospitals and all the retail shops in Pune, and we send the vehicle with a only fruit vehicle. So this is also the way of getting the profit, and the type of marketing of or produce farmer. Exhibition is very nice event, because we don't have our brand is a farmer's brand. We don't afford the celebrity to invent our brand. We are the only who prove our brand to the customer platform of exhibitions. So we cover all the exhibitions throughout the year, and group of my ladies go and attend the exhibitions very nicely. We also have a Desi seed bank. Those farmers who are interested in having the Desi seed, they can have their seeds, and we provide them interested to have the Desi seed bank. We provide them seeds, and again we took back whatever the quantity we have given, and this is the way one extra activity to my farm. We also took the help of the government authorities, politicians, because we are farmer and we need platform. We meet so many politicians and government agencies for a platform for our organic produce, because whatever the shops we wish to have in metro cities are having very value or rent and all the whatever the expenditure on that is very high. So why should not take the support of these government agencies or some politicians we took? So we start with the support of the with the support of government agriculture department. We have started our so many shops in Pune, and we took the opportunity to start many melas on organic for sale of organic product. So growing is very all the my farmers are very good in growing. They produce very nicely, but marketing, you have to learn how to market your produce. That is the main basic of farming, which gives you a commercial way, or it's a very good agriculture business when you are able to sell your product. I'm very happy to share you all that all over India, farmers from all over India, students from all over India come to me and take the training programs. We share our knowledge, we work together. But Government of India, DD Kisan have arranged the competition for the farmers. So I want to judge myself that is I'm doing good. 114 women farmer who are doing very nicely in agriculture. They are selected as a selected for this award, and with the jury of scientists and Padma Shri award winner, so many highly high profile and I'm very happy to share you that the all over India first woman farmer of India award, I received the award, and I am honored with a gift of tractor. So my farmers also feel very happy that I'm giving all the way, I'm sharing my knowledge, and farmers come to my farm. My farm is very outside, uh, uh, 55 acres of farm, and only the training campus is there. But always all the farmers are taking and sharing the knowledge there, and I feel very happy that I resign my job and doing very nicely in agriculture. So many business opportunities I am giving training programs to the graduates, postgraduates, and the women farmers. So these are some pigs farmers taking training from my farm. This is all about we are doing in agriculture, and agriculture is the best opportunity for the graduate postgraduate, because we are always thinking that after having agriculture we don't want to do the farming, but farming is a very good opportunity. My turnover is 1.5 crore, my own turnover, and I earn very nicely in agriculture, and thousands of farmer students are connected to me. They also very well settle with their so this is the satisfactory moment for me. And in the on the basis of on occasion of this lecture, I want to tell all the participants here who are the student and specialist. Agriculture is a very good opportunity. I always teach or always give the lectures to the university students, because when I was a student of agriculture, I don't have idea about that. So many opportunities are there in agriculture. We have many opportunities, many processing industries, many high-tech projects opportunities to earn very nicely or become a very nice professional business person in this agriculture field. So I end up with my speech. Those who have doubt can ask me. I don't know how I deliver my lecture, but I tried it with photography, because you can understand my
Can you ngồi cái em Thúy Lâm
what I
here?
yes sir.
Okay. Thank you, madam.
Really
Very
very
nice
nice, ma'am.
presentation.
Thank you sir. Thank you
Your
sir.
job is start from sub-inspector to this stage. You are starting from agriculture, but you go to other group and then coming again agriculture. You also work on this protected cultivation, organic farming. Actually, organic farming is the main problem here. Also,
Well, Menika Sarma.
liking
Thank you.
is organic farming. So that's why
We can
taken
see
your
now, eh?
expertise, and you also working on this nursery product.
Oh, yeah,
Very good.
participant.
And you also
Participant.
best brand
Panelist.
award and other DD Kisan award. Thank you. So every question is coming from participant.
Ayakpam Dolina. They are
Organic
said.
crop are highly demand and it's very good approach for production of organic food. So production of crop is increasing,
Dr.
decreasing,
M.
or remains
Dolcet,
same.
this is my name, Dr.
Any
Nini.
effect of this
Alambang
organic farming?
Suma. Adagi Gurum Hum Pramesandra. Adil.
Hello?
Hello sir.
Madam. Madam, one question came from the participant. The production of crop is increasing, decreasing, or remains same after organic farming?
In organic farming, certification procedure is for 3 years. Why this is for 3 years? Because we have a habit of giving the fertilizers every day, or we are providing so many inorganic fertilizers. I am postgraduate, and I feel that NPK requirement, nutrient requirement is very important for the crop. And once we start the organic farming, I'm not going to tell anyone to stop the all inorganic fertilizers, because your land is not much friendly with the organic fertilizers, and all the organic fertilizers are not sufficient to give the all the requirements like NPK, micronutrients. So step by step you have to reduce your inorganic fertilizers and increase the organic fertilizer. Once microbial activity will increase in your land, it will give the production. In first year you will get very less production. In second year some increase you found in production, but in third year when we are land is very habitual with the organic fertilizers, all the microorganisms grow very nicely, and then our crop shows the results. So production in third year onward is very nice in organic farming.
Okay, thank you, madam. Then one question came from, you have 55-acre land area. So how many crops you are grown this area?
So we are growing sugarcane, main crop sugarcane, because we have a processing industry, and we also grow many of the grains like jawar, bajra, wheat, and variety of these, and khapli wheat. That's it. These varieties we grow at my place, and all my other farmers are growing other crops. As I told before, that some of the groups are growing rice. I am growing sugarcane, grains, and some of the gram, tur, and red onion, white onion. And in polyhouse, in greenhouse, we used to grow cherry tomato, color capsicum, broccoli, and we have nowadays from COVID situation we stop the flower cultivation. After situation settles down, we again going to start the floriculture because it earns very nicely. It gives a very nice earning.
Okay, okay. Thank you, madam. Then again,
Thank
one
you.
question that is very simple. Which crop is simple and more profitable for farmers? Which crop is grown for more
whatever the
profitable?
crop is whatever the crop is, the area specific. See, we have a sugar cane area, so we choose sugar cane only. I tried rice growing, but production of rice is not that much so region wise those crops are very good. You have to grow that crops and not specific crop, because whatever you are growing you have to value add it. If you have a turmeric growing area, you start making it powder, and you make the attractive packings, and you have to sell your product with value addition. Any crop with value addition, it will earn very nicely.
One question again came. For fencing, which tree is the best suitable around the crop? Fencing.
For polyhouse, we use silver oak plantation for fencing. It's a very in 1 year it will grow very nicely, and it is a very good for windbreak also and fencing also.
Okay, good, good. Then one question came from Aditya Arora. How to join your training program?
You can search my YouTube. On YouTube, you type my name, Swati Shingade. There is so many programs, DD Kisan programs and Sam TV programs are there. You get the farm address over there. You can call me. My number is also there. You can call me, and after this COVID situation will settle down, we'll start training programs again. So you are most welcome for our training program.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Dr. Shravan, we are taking too much time of our madam, and she has given a lot of her time.
Yeah.
I think some of the questions are repetitive in nature. I think
No problem. Last
Dr.
question.
Swati
Okay.
Shingade can answer them when they are directed to her on her email or on mobile. I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
will be,
I have already sent to all.
we should not tax madam too much.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Then I request to Dr. E.V.D. Sastry sir that to give the formal vote of thanks to Dr. Swati Shingade.
Thank you, Dr. Haldar. Before I start, आशीष खंडेलवाल जी एक मैसेज भेजे हैं कि वो किसान हैं, इसलिए हिंदी में बोलने के लिए कह रहे थे। मैं आपके साथ सहमत हूँ। एक प्रॉब्लम है आशीष खंडेलवाल साहब, हम लोग का इंस्टीट्यूशन पैन इंडिया है, हमारे स्टूडेंट्स पूरे भारतवर्ष से आते हैं, तो हम हिंदी में बात करेंगे तो हो सकता है कि हमारे कई लोग नहीं समझ सकते हैं, और हमारे जो गेस्ट हैं उनके लिए भी थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, इसीलिए हम लोगों ने इंग्लिश में कहा है। लेकिन आपका जो भी जरूरत होगा तो हम लोग हिंदी में आपको बता सकते हैं, ऐसे कोई वो नहीं है। With that, ma'am, Swati ma'am, I have been hearing about you. Our Vice Chancellor is full of praise all the time for the last 1.5 years or so. And since then, I had an interest to call you, to invite you to our university and in person ask you to address our students and farmers and staff here. Unfortunately, things did not materialize, and when we had all the requirements, this COVID has disrupted our program. But having said that, ma'am, you are an inspired person. Not only that, you have inspired all of us as you have inspired your farmers to be with you. I'm really very thankful to you for giving your valuable time to us and inspiring us to be part of it. Certainly, when I come to Pune, I would like to visit. I am in Pune several times, but I could not come to you, ma'am. It's really very interesting. Swati, ma'am, Swati, we pray to God that you get more and more laurels and awards from all of us, because you are the torchlight. And I think you are just like Margaret Thatcher, iron lady with iron determination, and you are really doing yeoman service to the farmers. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the very inspiring lecture. We will be contacting you. One more thing is, we do have some students whom we have to send to for training, and I think you will give us an opportunity. We will bear all the costs, and we will send the students to you to your farm for training on farm training, etc. The interested students. I think you will take our students, ma'am. With that
Yes, sir,
request,
yes.
I thank you very much once again. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir, and most welcome to Pune. And I am very happy to train my student from Imphal and North India. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for giving me nice opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, Shravan, sir.
Thank you.